How's it going, everybody? Oh, yeah, no, I've had issues setting up my tracking all morning, but I'm on time for once. Wait! I'm on time! Why am I recording? There we go. No, I just wanted to broadcast. It's so... You guys suck. Afternoon. Hello, everybody. Today's broadcast is at noon instead of 6 p.m. Just gonna give everyone a moment to filter in. Oh, God. Is my audio really that fucked? Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna mute for a second. I've been trying to fix my issues this morning, doing troubleshooting, and part of them was my audio issues, so I shoved my microphone in my cleavage to try and get better sound, and that didn't work. Hold on. Let me just pull it out of my shirt.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like hold it in my hand. I'm just gonna hold it in my hand because I feel like this is the best way to get clean sound right now. But hello, everybody! What the fuck is up with my hand tracking? This is just not my stream, this technology. Yeah, alright, no more titty mic. We're just gonna hold it, and I think next time I do this, I'm going to get a custom 3D asset so it makes sense that I'm holding a mic. Didn't realize I'd be jealous of a mic today? You guys are fucking silly. Oh, Midas released you be hitting that domain expansion. Yeah. First, Midas stream I'm tuning into. Hello, Skeptic. Welcome to the broadcast. All right. Reporter Midas with a hand mic. Yeah. Scuff is real with both of them. What will she report on? Well, today, I'm gonna be reporting a bit on Pixie. So for the next hour, I'm just gonna do a brief recap of the story so far for what we've been doing for Pixie news reporter. You know, I'm here for the news reporter arc. How do you feel about the Tomoko comparisons? I think they're inaccurate, although a little bit funny. I'd say Ayumi's a better match for Tomoko than I am. How's pre-debut prep going? It's going excellently. Wait, this isn't Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, that would be members only. Tree raid? Hey, Dennett! Welcome in, raiders. Oh my god, why is my hand not moving? I'm not gonna set up my other hand setup. It's fine. Came here to see some pee-pee. You'll get pee-pee in an hour. Yeah, but I'm gonna speak on how we got here. So, in an hour, Proto's going to be debuting, and affectionately named Pixie. At the start, when I conceived of this, it's not by no means an original idea. Like, VTubers have done this kind of thing before, but specifically with, like, their friends or close business associates. Like, this is, Did Pixie see the Neko Pixie? Yes, she saw the Neko Pixie. But I wanted to do it personally myself in my own little special kind of unis honest kind of way, where it has a defined end date and specific goals that we set out to achieve. So it is like a solid project. It has a beginning, it has an end, it has a goal, it has characters, it has, you know, it has a solid meaning to it. Because this isn't like I'm building a YouTube corporation or anything like that. Like, I'm not building the hype house, right? I'm just building a small, intimate, but sturdy unit. And we're going to be working together once a week at least to be making some good shit. Hey, there's the woman of the hour right there. There's Pixie. Yeah. Don't let this VTuber distract you from the fact in 1998, The Undertaker threw mankind off hell in a cell and pummeled 16 feet through an announcer's table. Yeah. No, but so in about, it was September, I believe, I made the first draft of the Pixie design. And a little later, I made the draft for the Bomi design. And the idea was I wanted like my own little Team Rocket. I wanted a Jessie and I wanted a Meowth because I'm gonna be James, okay? I don't care about the allegations. I will always be James in my Team Rocket LARP. All right? That's very important to me. You are not James. Shut up, Lucid. In my mind, I am James, okay? I'm charming enough. James got bitches, you don't. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I reached out to Mel Taco and to the live 2D artist. Kuo is, I think I'll call them that, but there will be a proper credit page put up on Twitter soon. And I got assets for myself, and they were very affordable, and they were very quickly done. And the artists were an absolute delight to work with. And I thought, okay, for this project, I needed something to match. I wanted us to be cohesive. And so I reached out to them again, and I went, hey, you guys did this. Would you be willing to do this for me on this timeline? And both of them were Johnny on the spot. They were excellent. And we created some incredible assets. James looks better in a swimsuit. Kill yourself. Not feminine enough to be James. What, do you want me to give you guys the mic? We can just turn this into a roast session. Here you go. Why don't you guys just go off on me? At that point, I had reached out to my Bomi, and I had started to plan, and I did not, and I did make sure to make her go through the process. She also auditioned for Pixie as well, but I had very specific criteria. I needed somebody that was very much so like me. Maybe not in policy, but I needed somebody that was very intense, very consistent, and somebody that had been around for a while, like at least 6 months, so that they know what the VTuber scene is like, what they can expect. And I love all my friends, my buddies in the scene, but I needed a very specific kind of energy captured. And a lot of my friends are kind of chill. And so I wasn't going to be like digging around and putting together a buddy squad. I wanted something very specific. And so opened auditions. Applications. It's very important that there was a distinction between actually calling them applications and auditions. Because while you are like going for a character, at the end of the day, I'm not a company. And that is also important to point out because there is no legal contracts binding these two to be with me. It is very much so two independents working on an honor system that we will work together properly. If it was bigger, if it was stronger and more substantial, it might be in my best interest to make it legal paperwork, but I'd like to think that the personalities I picked, we wouldn't need that. Now, the audition application forms were interesting because I had people from all walks of life. There was some bigger people that applied. There was some people fresh on the scene. A lot of people disqualified themselves on the spot because a lot of people didn't understand the assignment. There was a few people that were very much so thinking this was me trying to find friends, which isn't really the case. I was looking for business partners. There was some standout ones though, for sure. Some of my favorites were one person just sat down and they started like playing the fucking bongos. That was great. Somebody else faked a kidnapping. Some people put together some very beautiful and succinct corpo style audition reels. But at the end of the day, the ones that really captured my imagination were the ones that explained their experience in the scene and what they wanted to accomplish. And they were also ones that maybe perhaps wanted to keep going with their other VTuber activities as well, but they were dedicated enough to do a once-a-week thing, to experiment, to let loose. What I was offering, and that they understood, was the freedom to fail. And that sounds like a contradiction, but it isn't. There is freedom in making whatever you want, for sure, especially when you're like joining a company or you're joining a Midas the type to hug or jerky machine to feel the warmth. Shut up, Tommy. Shut up. I was literally doing that just before stream. Don't call me out. Fuck you. Broadcast. Anyway. Where was I? But yeah, freedom to fail. When you spend time, 6 months, many years building something, you're scared to experiment. You're scared to say personal opinions if that's what your thing isn't built on. You fall into holes so easily. Like, let's say, for example, the ASMR scene. Let's say you started off doing ASMR content, and it's very easy to grow there if you do a good enough job. But if you do content other than ASMR, nobody's going to watch it, or very few except for the dedicated will. And so you're stuck doing that forever, unless you quit and you rebrand entirely. Because you know if you do something else under that Sona that you've lovingly put together, you will fail. I wanted to, when I started doing Midas, I did it without the fear of failure because I thought nobody was going to watch. I thought nobody was going to care. Because my other thing was something that I put years of work into. I put lots of love and dedication into it. And once I let go of that freedom, like of that fear of failure, I was truly free to create whatever I wanted. Even though before I could create whatever I wanted because I was independent, but really I wasn't because I had self-imposed restrictions. And so the top 5 people for the position for Pixie and for Bomi were people that understood that. They understood the benefit of the freedom to not succeed. And that was the attitude that was the most important. And so when I did pick my final people, we all clicked immediately. We were cohesive behind the scenes. And on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen the banter, but we've had lots of fun just fucking around, right? Ideas flowed like water. We've been on Discord every single day in calls, just putting stuff together. They are both incredibly dedicated and hardworking. All of the stuff that you're going to see for the debut, that was their own efforts. I was there to kind of like do managing and give ideas. I helped with an asset here and there, but they were entirely self-sufficient. And I'm very proud of them. And I'm sure that hopefully they are proud of their own work because they should be. And at the end of the day, no matter how these go, today will be Pixie's debut. No matter how it goes, we'll still, at the end of the day, be able to turn off broadcast, hop back onto Discord, and plan for our first collab, and then plan for our second collab. And every week have something to look forward to. We've got a document of plans even. And I think that that is going to be an irreplaceable experience for all of us. And I'm glad that you guys are here to watch, you know? Whether or not it captures your imagination or not. It'll be interesting to see how we bounce off each other. I will say though, Pixie is a lot more intense than I anticipated at times. I like to think that I was intense, but I was looking for a Jessie, right? A Jessie who was more intense than me. And holy fuck, I accidentally succeeded. I succeeded too close to the sun. She's very sweet. I will give her that. But like, I am constantly caught off guard. I'm not a big person for sex jokes, but she always manages to clock me upside the head with them. And it's just like, God. I always end up like accidentally falling for the fucking these nuts and all that. Nuh-uh, core menopausal, I need fertility pills, Midas. Shut up, Tommy. Truly, unhinged PP will be the death of all of us. I like how all of you immediately gravitated towards calling her PP. I think that's the good ending. Your jam's complete with the misogyny. The energy between you, Pixie, and Bomi is amazing. Bomi is interesting. Very sweet. Very, very giggly. She's very giggly. Very giggly. I hate that she kind of just wandered in here, you know. She just busted into my house, stole my keys. And she's crashing on the couch. She's not leaving. Everybody's spamming the chat with PP. Oh, when we raid into her debut, can we spam her chat with PP? That would be really funny. You know how usually my raid message is ouch Midas? The backstory behind that is one day I spilt coffee on my crotch, and they decided as a funny that would be my raid message, and it's been that ever since. How about when we raid Pixie? We raid her with ouch my PP. That'd be pretty great. I think that's premium actually. PP Loki destroying you on Twitter, Midas. You need to lock in. You know what? Yeah, that can be my new priority, is making sure that she doesn't absolutely destroy. Y'all found her throne really quick, getting her fertility pills, and then immediately spamming my throne with more fertility pills. What am I gonna use fertility pills for? Okay? To use them, you need to have sex. Okay? I'm not having sex. I'm having rum. I'm having liquor. I am caving into my human vices, okay? Maybe I'm not gambling yet, but I am playing Infinity Nikki, and that's almost as bad. But no. Who needs childbirth right now? Especially when I could give the kid fetal alcohol syndrome. Hello once more. Let me catch up on Supas. Maybe pills will help with finding sex. Shut up. Liquor? I hardly even know her. Let's catch up with Supas. All right. Thank you for the 5 flying toaster. Long may Pixie reign. One of many to join the Syndicate. Long live the Midas Syndicate. I do love the name, the Syndicate. I mean, theoretically, our name is the unit. Right now, we're calling ourselves a unit or the unit. But I don't know. I kind of like the Syndicate. I might pitch that. Hello once more. And hello, Michael. Thank you for the 2. How's the rum fund going? You guys kind of scared the shit out of me with how much you wanted to support my bad habits with the rum fund. Like, part of me is going, how much of this should go to assets and savings? And how much of this should go to rum? I think I'm going to be responsible, but I did at least get 1 4-pack of rum to start off with. Hunting children is fun. Time to start lurking. Have a good lurk. Ah, yeah. All of it to rum. All of it to rum! Unit sounds military-based. Syndicate sounds like a crime organization. Yeah, I like the unit sounds very militaristic. I don't know, the Syndicate really does sound good. The Syndicate, and it's just 3 schizos. On God. At least 40% of it to rum. I think that's a good percentage. Have you tried coconut choco honey rum? I have not. In their Discord call, like its organization, 13. Crazy. Hi there. Just wanted to wish you a great stream and evening. Also, rum fund. She's rumming from her problems again. Look, I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? There's not much else to do up here, in the middle of nowhere. I like Syndicate more. It's your vibe. Midas Boars, Gold Syndicate, Diamond Unit. Organized crime and its alcoholic goobers. The schizo kit. Midas pirate costume when? Never. I'm never doing a pirate costume. I do have some buddies that are going to be pirates soon, so that's fun. Midas, can the Syndicate have hogs? We store our hogs in the kitchen. Into the Midas verse. Hey, at least rum is the superior alcohol. I find I like vodka as well, but rum I feel like has a smoother taste, and it mixes better with a lot of things. Vodka is hit or miss with me. I like it in sodas, and I like it with like sweet things, but on its own, it's kind of meh. Spiced rum is great. Whiskey is great. Wait, PPS to explore the Hog website? Oh my god, you are absolutely right. I'll send her to the Hog website. Use it there would never be game broadcast. I mean, there's no game broadcast, there's only game casts, and those are for members in the mornings, typically. I had some cold brew whiskey with Coke last night. It was pretty good. Nice. I just do vodka and rum straight. Rum straight is also pretty good. Now, while we've got time, we got about 40 minutes. What are your thoughts on those VTuber card games? I have mixed feelings about the VTuber card games. Because there's like a few different sets that are going on right now, and I like them. I think that it's a novel idea, but I also think it's a big jerk-off contest for all of the people involved in it, where they're sucking each other off because they're all friends. And you know what? Fuck, if I had the opportunity to put all my friends in a card deck, I would also make a big jerk-off, a circle jerk. There we go. But, I don't know. It just feels really weird to see from the outside looking in as a content creator. What are we pre-gaming on? We are pre-gaming on the Silvervale Gamer subs. Real talk, I've been kind of like getting into Silvervale recently. I know that she's had issues in the past, but I don't know. Like in the last week or so, I've been kind of just like casually peeking in and being like, huh. Is the PP cast going to be on YouTube? PP, now you're gonna get me calling her that. Pixie is going to be mainly Twitch-based, but she will have a YouTube channel for VODs or special videos. But PP will be... Pixie will be Twitch mainly, and Bomi will be YouTube mainly. Yeah. But I think for sure I'm gonna be the only one multi-streaming, and those two will have their own specific platform. The PP dumping ground, also known as the PP hole. That's crazy. So you puts you in between as a multi-streamer. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's fucking Siri. Go away, Siri. Sorry, my face tracking is connected to my phone here, right? And so for some reason it likes to decide to cut out randomly. We're infecting Midas with PP. You are not infecting me with your PP. PP is Pixie-sized, lol. Pixie is at least a head taller than me. I'm 5'4", so she's like probably in the upper 5-foot range. Did you come up with Princess Pixie as part of the name, or was that full name your idea? Princess Pixie prototype is the imagining of Pixie herself. She picked her own name. She was given the option to, like, if you can't think of a name, we can just stick with Proto for prototype, or we could do whatever. Sky's the limit. And she went, I like Princess Pixie prototype because that's triple P. I'm PPP. I'm the big P. And I'm like, yeah, okay. For Bomi, it was like, oh, what do you want to be? She's like, Bomi. And I'm like, okay, what's your socials gonna be? I don't know. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you an idea. What about Bomi by the horns? Because I can drag you around by the horns. She's like, excellent, I like that. So, hi Midas. Who is Pixie? Pixie is another VTuber that I have personally put all the assets together for, designed, and we've put together her socials. We put together some other things that are going to happen. It's going to be interesting. She put together her own lore video. It's very exciting. I need to stop repeating it's very exciting as if I'm trying to convince myself here. Like, it's exciting. It's exciting. I promise, guys. I promise. No, it is exciting. Huge, absolutely huge Pixie. But yeah, it's part of a long-term project over many months where I'm going to be having these two VTubers adjacent to me in a unit. And, I mean, Syndicate is such a good fucking name. Holy shit. In my Syndicate. And we're going to be doing once-a-week collaborations. And you can expect them to be wildly different. Like, as well, you can still expect once-a-week broadcasts from me. That is entirely different. However, for the first, like, little bit, it may be combined just while I'm helping them get their footing. But you will still get your regular content from me. You're just getting this as extra content from me. Is Pee someone you've groomed? Gotcha. I do not groom. The only grooming I do is of hair. I did create her hairstyle. One important thing for me when putting together the designs for Pixie and Bomi, but specifically Pixie, was I wanted a unique silhouette without relying on clothing. A lot of VTubers are very much reliant on there's a silhouette test that you do in character design where you take your character design and you black out the whole thing. And if you can still recognize who the character is, then you've got a good design. And a lot of VTubers have like the same shape of big billowing hair that covers their whole silhouette. And they've got the VTuber bangs, or they've got a jacket that goes all the way to the floor and it covers their whole body. And if they all blacked out, you could not tell any of them apart. Doesn't matter how iconic the rest of their design is. That's one element that always bothers me. And so I went, okay, I want something that sticks out to the side, like kind of like how Miku, who has her double twin tails. If you blacked out any silhouette of a VTuber or a character with double twin tails, you'd immediately think Miku because that's that iconic, right? And I'm like, okay, well, if I do one drill off the side of the head, it's very Hime-dairy, very princess-like. The butterflies add some uniqueness to the silhouette as well. But I want the rest of the body to be like very standard and simple. I want simple character design for everything else, and I want the head to be the most complex. Because that would kind of match with me, because I don't have an overly complex design, I don't think at least. You can simplify it down to its bare elements, and it'll still be recognizably me. And I wanted that for that design as well. And so that was my main concern for that. And for Bomi, it was much the same. Although it was more, more of a challenge. Like, can I give a character glasses, massive tits, and make it her really tall, and not have her be a dommy mommy? That was my priority with her, and I succeeded, I think. And I also went, okay, I want like a nice long tail-like braid, and I found some fun like heart-shaped braids. Went off of that. Had a bunch of theming. Went with like a themed concept. And also, kind of like how Midas was like a very restricted color palette. Yellow is the main color. Black and white, I have to lean on. Pixie and Bomi were much the same. They got one or two accent colors. That's it. And it had to be bare bones. And it was a lot of fun. I got to put my art school degree to use. Finally. Yeah. When are we rating your Syndicate PP? At 1 o'clock. So we got a half hour to go. The Syndicate will be lit. Absolutely. Yeah. No. Now, I did end up rigging the models myself, the live 2D models. Because I did have a very restricted budget. I had the budget of an alcoholic. And I'm getting better at the rigs. But it was very important to me that we kept my signature eye movement. Self-employed art school graduate. We're crazy. Trying but ending with Dommy Mommy. Is it easier to use VTube Studio or do you default to something else now? For 3D, I use Warudo. But for live 2D, I just use VTube Studio. You have an art degree? Yes, yes, yes. Where's the Syndicate's hideout located? It is my special spy base. It is my special spy base. For my mission to destroy all VTubers, I was given a spy base. Yeah. No VBridger? Yeah, no, I have VBridger. VBridger is a secondary program you run at the exact same time as Live 2D, or at the same time as Warudo, or at the same time. It's not a standalone program. You have to use it as well as something else. Didn't you get an iPhone just for its tracking? I upgraded the iPhone for the tracking, yeah. You can tell she's an art degree when she's not employed as an artist. Callow, I'm going to flay you alive, and I'm going to string you up like the pig you are. For those who don't know who Callow is one of my favorite fan artists in the community. And Joe. I see Joe in chat. Joe as well. Absolute god tier artist. I want to have an 1/8 of his artistic prowess and riz. That's what I went to fucking school for, was to learn to draw like Joe. I'll get there one day. Lives in the meth wizard's garage with assorted stolen bicycles. Stop! Hello, Biggity Bingus. Is that the hidden Scotty? That's crazy. Midas is the JPEG mafia of VTubers. I don't know what that is. If Midas is part of the Chinese espionage, I am full for China's plans. I don't know how I feel about China right now. I mean, I like the idea of China. They've been pretty good with their media, pretty good with their propaganda. I'm falling for it. I'm definitely falling for Chinese propaganda, I will say. It looks like a pretty swell place besides all of the horrible things. But you know what's great? The Philippines. I like the Philippines. And I am very biased because my sister-in-law is a Filipina. I actually don't like my sister-in-law. I hate her. I hate her a lot. But I love my nieces and nephew. And I do like the culture. And I've been learning a lot about the Philippines. And I've been learning a lot about Tagalog and all that. Just being around them. Could be worse, Midas. You could be designing NFTs. The Filipino glazing. Crazy. China made venti chat Midas is cooked. Might be listening to this in the background while I play Bloodborne. What is Bloodborne? There's like, somebody's told me that there was like a kart racing game called Bloodborne. And I tried looking it up and it just looks like a Souls-like. Like, is it a kart game or is it a Souls-like? Bloodborne is a Souls-like game. Bloodborne is Dark Souls? Okay, okay. Midas, your apeship of Bloodborne art design as an aesthetic. Hey, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Maybe I'll check it out. You look hot with them crazy eyes. Thank you. I grew them myself. Nightmare Card is the game. Oh, okay. Dead to me. Look, I'm not a gamer, okay? I may play games sometimes now for my game casts for members, but that doesn't mean that that's a hobby that I've been born and bred into. It's something that I'm slowly developing into. I was not born on these streets. I was not raised on these streets, okay? Eldritch Horror, Victorian Dark Souls. God, you guys know me so well. Currently, for my game casts, I'm playing a Sherlock Holmes game. I want to peg him so bad. It's crazy, honestly. Imagine not growing your own eyeballs. Exactly, Eustace. I can't believe you never corrected me, and I've been calling you Justice this whole time. Eustace. Gamer Midas. Hello, Cheekib. Midas just yourself over Sherry. Look, that Sherlock is hot, okay? And he has a goddamn imaginary friend that may or may not be his boyfriend. Like, it's such a stupid game. I love it. It's incredible. Is Tim Hortons real? Only on Tuesdays. You weren't born. I hope you weren't born on the streets and were born in a hospital. Interesting that you say that, Rose. My younger brother was actually born on the side of the road because my mother was like going into labor while they were driving to the hospital, and they were in like an old broken down truck, and they were about halfway there, and they had to pull over to the side of the road, and he fucking ejected himself out of my mother. Like, he fucking flew out of her like a ballistic missile, and like my dad had to catch him because he was escaping. And from there, they kind of just slowly drove to the hospital and finished, like, the process. Also, I never saw myself as a significant enough member of your community. Damn! Ah! Eustace is shredding me. That's insane. You know what? I deserve that. Let me out of this whom. He's like, Frida! Yeah, that's the one that ended up becoming a hockey player. No, not bend your dick, bumble knatch. No. This is like a good Sherlock Holmes. Okay? Not the BBC dipshit. Hello, Contramalga. Little bro was trying to speedrun, but dad blocked him. Lamau. My brother's from the streets! Nah, my brother loves Fortnite. I'm writing a paper on infant ejecting now. Another... No, I just shredded myself. Nah. Not everybody here... If I recognize your name, you are significant. And trust me, once you're here for 1 or 2 broadcasts, I start recognizing usernames. Because while there is quite a few people, those who talk, like, they fucking live rent-free in my mind. So he's the type of Sherlock that would not be afraid to threaten somebody's display strength, and you went by too fast. Pixie's got that let's take ibuprofen together energy. Oh, 100%. 100%. Thank God Midas doesn't recognize me. Yeah, I could never recognize you, Lucid. Okay, time to hide. Thank God I lurk. Deep front water. Stop talking so Midas can have more brain space. What? You guys don't like me? With my head empty? Filled with only thoughts of my chatters? Look, there's a reason why I'm permanently in my Discord, constantly jump scaring people. Oh my God. Last night, we had somebody in my Discord call center just vibing. They were drawing. They were just having a good time. They were all alone. And so I was talking to Pixie, and I'm like, hey, Pixie, you know what we should do? We should jump in there and spam the soundboard at him and then leave. So we both jumped in there. We absolutely scared the ever-living daylights out of this bozo. I say bozo affectionately, but got absolutely bozoed. Bogo's minted. Yeah, it was feral. Yeah, it was feral for your Sphinx. It's my favorite pastime. Randomly scaring the shit out of people in my Discord. Like, at least once a day, I try to do it. Bilbos have been bagging. Yeah, Pixie, yeah. You two jump scared me. Yeah, feral! It was you! See that, chatter? We're gonna steel pipe him. If only I was bozoed by Midas. I mean, if you hang out in the Discord, you probably will. I'm terrified I'll get myself banned from the Discord. Too brain damage that I make glow too hard. There are ways to get banned from my Discord, like being caught being under 18. Yeah, if you make it known that you are under 18 on my socials, it is the responsibility of my mods to blast you into oblivion. It's not like a personal beef I have. It's just my responsibility as a content creator, as somebody who makes content that is, like, not child-friendly, to kill you. So if you're under 18 and I find out, I will kill you. If not personally, I will have one of my hired minions do it for me. You will be sniped out at long shot. I gotta fucking... Okay, so somebody on my throne, yesterday, they added, a flintlock pistol. And I thought, oh, that's hilarious. Sure, I'll accept the suggestion. I love having that on my wish list. This morning, somebody bought me a flintlock pistol. So, it's going in the goddamn artillery. Also, we finally have enough snow. So I have recorded the crossbow video. The footage now exists of me shooting the crossbow in a black mini dress. Let's go. Mods, leak the group chat. Just the founding fires intended. Hired implies paid. I'm paying you in, affection. At least that's what I would say if I was a liar. Hey, yo, there's a Discord? Yeah, I do not have the command set up because I keep forgetting. 1 second. Invite people, copy, paste. No! This fucking blows. Copy, paste. No! I hit the copy button! I hit the copy button! Okay, what about this? Oh my god. Sky, The mod that Mod Sky, you are beautiful, sexy, and demure. Could you please put a link to the Discord in the chat? You will get there. Keep trying. Hidden use copy button. What did she mean by this? It means that I have streamer mode on Discord, and so it hides everything. Now you know what it's like to use a fax machine. Professional broadcaster, everyone. I would like to think of myself more as like a casual broadcaster and a professional YouTuber, really. I actually do personally classify myself more as a YouTuber than a streamer, even though I do broadcast at least once a week. Because the meat of my content is YouTube. And again, that's the reason why I call them broadcasts, where I try to. Because the original tagline for YouTube was broadcast yourself, which is a wonderful sentiment that I think has been lost over time. I just love old style YouTube content. I love, again, the freedom to fail. People just did shit for the sake of doing shit. There was no min-maxing. There was no catering to algorithms. It was all just some dipshits with a camera doing dipshit things. Like, that's why original Smosh was as strange as it was. That's why we had Fred, of all things, as a thing. Like, hey, it's Fred, guy. Like, that's why we had the annoying orange. None of these things started off as, like, farms, you know? They were all people that just had ideas and they wanted to do shit. And again, I want to do that. That's what I'm doing. That's why you got me destroying a window with a crowbar and a bunny suit. That is my foray into old school YouTube. And I think with Pixie and Bomi, I'm gonna just be able to be old YouTube. And I'm so excited, like unimaginably excited. You guys can't see it, but we have like a goddamn Google Doc of all the shit that we want to do, and it is so good. Oh, I want to spoil one, but I'm not gonna. And like, some of it, it's like mixed reality, some of it is like IRL, some of it is like digital. A lot of it is just like crazy ass shit. I don't know. Don't need to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Shut up. Shut up. Fred and Annoying Orange definitely farmed eventually. Oh yeah, but no, like where it started was just guys being dudes. Problem is that unless you farm a little bit, algorithm says no. Yeah, but Midas does, like, exists because the algorithm said yes, but I never made anything for an algorithm. I never woke up and went, how can I make the algorithm fall in love with me? And so I'm trying to keep that energy as long as I can. Oh, my tracker is moving. That's why my arm's fucked. Hold on. There we go. That's better. I just did what I pleased. I hope that paying someone to show up at your fan's door in a Midas mask and filming it is not on the list. Also, did you pick two protos, Pixie and Bomi? Yes. Midas jump scare. Desu jump scare. Hello, Desu. Is it? It's Des, right? Not Desu. Well, I mean, I guess it's Desu in spelling, but Des in pronunciation if we're going real Japanese here. Yeah. But, went over. Okay. We got about 15 minutes to go. And then we're gonna raid in. And it's gonna be great. This real pronunciation. Shut up. Shut up. PP raid. Yeah, we're gonna there's still members after PP's debut, right? Today, there's not going to be a members broadcast. I mean, on Wednesdays, I don't usually have members broadcasts anyway. Today is just gonna be for PP. It's the big PP day. It's a redirect on YouTube, Midas. What the Sigma? On YouTube, because Pixie is not multi-streaming, I'm just going to link to PP's Twitch. Will there be a regular official broadcast? Again, today is entirely for PP. Fucking Christ, for Pixie. Today is entirely for Pixie. But regular broadcasts will resume as usual in the future. But this is a big enough event that I wanted to try and make sure that I focused on this. I hate you guys. I'm reading chat right now, and I hate all of you. For PP huzzah. Shut up, Rose! Shut up! All right, let's catch up on Supa. Corpse of Midas. No corpses involved here. Thank you for the 2 dog sweaters. And yes. Thank you for the 2 ombre. PP raid. Ouch my PP. Yes, that it'll be ouch my PP. Just checking in on the stream manager real quick. I'm gonna go quickly check in on the cheers on the Twitch side. Thank you, Farrell, for the 1K. Midas, you scared the shit out of me last night while I was drawing. For that, take these bits. Thank you for the rocks. On-screen celebration. I didn't even know that was a thing. Thank you for the 40 bits, Blood Puma. I don't know. I didn't see that actually happen. 50 subs! What the fuck, Ryder? Huh? Huh? What? Ah, I missed it! I'm so sorry! I'm not an ungracious bitch. I just didn't see it. I didn't get notified. What the fuck? Yeah. And Rider of Chaos, thank you for 10,000 bits. I'm kind of flabbergasted right now. Yes, beep. Beep. And thank you, Blood Puma, for the 1,000 bits. So much movement. Everything is moving so fast. I'm just okay. I think I'm mostly caught up. I'm so sorry. Like I focus very strongly on the live chat and on YouTube Supers because the Supers actually give me a notification. I have egg on my face for this one. Egg on my face and a little bit of piss in my pants. The truth is revealed. She's an ungrateful bitch. I am not an ungrateful bitch. I am a bitch. But I am always grateful. And you know what? Some of this will probably go directly into assets for the girls. Poor guy. Not poor guy. Not poor guy. I did see it. I did call it out. I'm sorry. I hope that you're still here and you could hear that. Assets and rum. Hell yeah. For rocks, it might have she's been a bad girl. You shut the fuck up, Zan. Always a bitch, never ungrateful. All right. When are we getting that circumcision ASMR part 2, Midas? When I get around to it. Apologize. I'm on throw frozen water bottles at Midas. Fund the Syndicate. Straight up, honestly, the bits, the donos, it is going to fund some of the Syndicate stuff 100%. Because I cannot do this without your help. Like, some of the rum fund will go for Syndicate stuff. I made all of Pixie's emotes. Hopefully we can get her to affiliate on Twitch as soon as possible so she can use them. But they're really cute. War bonds for the Syndicate. Yeah! War bonds for the Syndicate. I think ultimately the final goal is that I want to do an off collab with them at like a special paintball place. But to off collab with them, that requires a bit of funding, and I'm not going to be like pushing for it. I'm just going to be quietly like setting stuff aside for it. Okay, so that's what an on-screen celebration is. Okay. And to all the people following, thank you. And all these on-screen celebrations, fuck you guys. Paintball in a bunny suit? Absolutely. And thank you for giving out the gift sub, Free Sphinx. All right. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes on the clock. I think we're gonna raid in 5 minutes before. We're gonna raid in 5 minutes before. So 5 minutes till raid, 10 minutes till Pixie. I'm excited. I'm very proud of her. I know that she was very nervous, though. You'll start in 5? Okay, Pixie. Yeah, no, she was... Yeah, she talks the big talk on Twitter, but she was very cute and very nervous. So, I know that you guys like to bully me, but, like, you don't need to bully her. Not today. Unless she deserves it. If she earns it, then bully her. But cut her a little bit of slack. She's got debut jitters. She's very skittish. Like a chihuahua. $110% of the money goes to rum. Midas is excited for her PP. The PP is rising. Everyone, this is the rise of the PP. Fuck you. This is gonna be the running gag, isn't it? This is gonna be the running gag. I hate this. I hate this. If anyone that doesn't raid, what happens to them? I cut off their PP and I offer it as debut tribute to Pixie. She does deserve it. She broke out last night. You know what? To be fair, she was torturing people in the Discord. Maybe she does deserve a little bit of bullying. I don't know. She will erect the stream soon. Yes. Well, I am a YouTuber and I am a broadcaster. I'm pretty sure she's a streamer because she's on Twitch. So we'll raid her stream. The PP is stored in the balls. Stored in the balls, and it is concentrated in the stitch line. Wait until there's a PP store. I wonder. So we're offering tribute now? Yes, I'm going to have a limited time chat sausage that I'm going to offer to her. For everybody that does not show up to her debut, I'm cutting off their dick. And I'm frying it in onions and cod liver oil and putting it on a plate, and I'm serving it to her. And I'm going to force her to eat it. How do you know about the stitch line? Next question! Next question! Why does your virgin ass know about the stitch line? Look, I went to art school. Okay, one of the things we had to do was study anatomy. Jokes aside, the stitch line is something that I actually had to study. I had to study the cock and the balls. Like, I was there clinically crying in anatomy class, sitting there with my charcoal stick with the naked model in front of me, like trying to draw the negative space between his bent elbow and his stomach. Just like, it's not right. Try fennel as well. It goes nicely with the onions. I'd probably some vinegar. Are you an expert? I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I would say that I'm a connoisseur because I definitely like reading absurd amounts of hentai to cope for my loss. All right. I think we are about time. All right, so YouTube chat, you have a direct link to her Twitch pinned at the top. Twitch, I'm about to send you over. Raid. That's not raid, that's a question mark. Hold on, let me just move my mic. I gotta use both hands. Gotta use both hands to raid. Everybody, why don't we type Storm the Syndicate? That sounds fun. Oh, there goes my face. All right, everybody. We ready to storm the Syndicate? Let's storm the Syndicate, everybody. All right. Ouch my PP. Ouch my PP and storm the Syndicate. All right. All right. Let's rumble.